Today I went into Carmarthen Town Council and it was very helpful. I just asked them on the Freedom of Information Act what they knew about the new disco lights going in the centre of town. They just simply said they'd never had an inquiry about it or been consulted about it. So that's that. Now you might ask, why am I calling it disco lights on the floor? Well, if you look around, the only information you can find, like I was saying, the only information I could find on the internet or anywhere else is one Facebook thing that's called Snethy Going In and Out, and it just shows the fencing that was there, and they said the new floor and disco lights. Now when you try and click on it, it's just page is gone. Now I've been in the hub and the staff have been very helpful. Last time I went in there, we looked on a computer and looked in the web page, we couldn't find anything. And now I've just been informed that they were notified that there's going to be a fencing and some work done here. They weren't told what was going to be done, they just said there's going to be some inconvenience for people, and that was it. Now what I'm saying is, we've seen on the news that if you're not transparent about things, there's a void that comes where people can fill it with conspiracy theories and everything else. So why isn't the council being transparent and telling us what is going on with these so-called disco lights? Now I know officially this all started in 2022. Also it was consulted with the stakeholders, public stakeholders. They were in consultation with it, and the bench was going to be replaced because basically it was collecting too much rubbish underneath it. Now I know about that because I actually made a video to show them and to notify the council it needs cleaning, and they did clean it, but you had to do it on a sort of more of a regular basis. Now the bench is not just any bench, it was actually a work of art. Yes, it was commissioned, and the company in London, in Hackney, I contacted them and talked about it. This bench was to represent the steelworks in Llanelli and in their area. And also, if you really took some time and looked at it, it was to say about Llanelli will try and accommodate everybody, because you may not like that bench the way it was, but everybody could use it in a sort of way. It's designed in a way that everybody could use it in all different kinds of ways you could think of. It can be used. So it was a statement, a fantastic statement. So it's now gone, and they said in this report, because they want to put benches in that are more easy to clean. That bench costs a fortune. Now I don't know how many people know, but this shelter we're underneath here, it's a work of art. It's like the shelter as well. Unless you read up about it, you don't know too much, but this is quite a clever design, because when it originally was fitted, the pavement below was very clean, and when the sun went through it, again, incidentally I don't know about, when the sun shone through it, that would transfer onto the ground, and it sort of like highlights other things that was going on in Llanelli in the history. So it's quite cleverly done. But I'm just off the point. But the thing is, this was quite an interesting area. It could have been more of a focus point if there's more information about it. Now Sean Rees has done his best. He was in the meeting and he asked the head of development and economics what was it about this, and he said, I don't know. He didn't know anything was going on here. Now somebody knows what's going on, surely, because there's 6,000 people working in the council. We know this sort of task force was involved in this. It's a government funded. Now the lights are in there, they were switched off, so somebody knew about that. The bench that came and lasted 36 hours didn't stay, it was removed. So who authorised that? So we need transparency. At the end of the day, let people know what's going on. And I don't think anybody would agree with all these lights going in, but we're stuck with them now. So there you are, do something with it, but you've got to be more transparent, because people will fill that void that you've created with all kinds of gossip, rumours and conspiracy theories, and it's not in your favour, I'll tell you that. So can you, somebody, please come up and just have the guts to stand up and explain what is going on here and what is going on and where's the bench? You know, where is that? That bench cost a fortune, and it is a big statement, incidentally. Has that gone forever? I mean, the excuse that it was rubbish underneath it is a very poor excuse to remove it. That could have been sorted out many ways of changing that without huge cost. And what are you going to put in its place? Let us know. Why don't you know? There's no information at all anywhere on what's going on here. Why? Just why? A simple question. Why? You know, why can't you just be more transparent with the people of the town?